Hi, friends. I hope the sound is okay. I don't have a microphone plugged in, which is a mistake. Um, maybe let me know how the audio is. I get a microphone quickly. Very professional. I want to do a little update on stuff, and I thought at the same time to test the streaming quality of the Wi-Fi of the place where I'm at. And yeah, so blah blah blah. General update on stuff. I know it's not the best time to stream because in Europe it's like midnight or something like that. So I'm aware that this is not the best time, but I'm hoping that you can watch this later if you're interested in what is going on. There we go. Apple headphones, different ones now for the phone and the computer. So yeah, nobody is here, so I don't know what the audio quality is like. I'm going to do it this way. Bear with me. Okay. Hello, hello. Is this better? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's just assume that the audio quality is better. So I wanted to update you on a few things. First of all, travel. I'm currently in Canada, in Vancouver Island, specifically in Cowichan. I couldn't remember what it's pronounced or how it's pronounced, and then a friend of mine said just think of cow and of itchin. So it's Cowichan. So on the map, if I show you this, so Victoria, the capital basically of Vancouver Island, is down there, and I am up here. So fun fact, it seems to be quite a problem to get back to Victoria. So on the way here, my friend actually drove me. So now on the way back, I'm having a little bit of issues on how to get there, because I'm not willing to pay a taxi for 115 Canadian dollars. I'm not willing to do that. I could also rent a car, but there's all kinds of other problems with that. And there don't seem to be any buses. So I do have a couple of options, but none of them are really good. And I know I should have probably checked that before, but I just expected that there will be like public transport options connecting these areas of Vancouver Island with the capital. Could hitchhike, but I don't think that's the best idea either. So yeah, I'm slightly stuck here until Tuesday, and then travel back to Vancouver City. Going to stay there for 4 more nights, and then I continue to Alaska. So that's the next stop after Canada. I'll be in Alaska for about 3 weeks. So that's the next thing. So I'm really hoping, as I originally set out to do, to have these kind of updates on a weekly basis. So like every time I'm in a new place, like a new country, new adventures, that I can update you on what's going on. Haven't really been doing that, so I'm sorry about that. But I thought this is a good way of just doing an update, because it's a bit unfortunate with YouTube. I didn't really research it properly, but I think once you have like a certain amount of subscribers, you can actually post updates, like status updates, and I can't do that, so I'll just do it this way. This is my status update in video format. Right, so travel, yeah. So this is basically my second words. This is like my second circle around the world this year. So I've done one earlier going east. I'm still owing you some vlogs, but I'll get to that later. So I did one going east, and now this one is going west. So it started in Las Vegas, and now I'm in Canada. Then it goes Alaska, and then I'll continue to Asia. And then from Asia, in December, I go back to Europe. So that's the rough plan. So that's basically travel. everything I own is basically over there. It's 2 bags of things that I travel with. It's fairly okay. It's like while I'm here and I don't have to get on the plane, it's usually 3 bags because 1 bag is like snacks and stuff. But once I get on a plane, it is 2 bags. I have a feeling there starts to be. I'm basically at the same time testing this because I will probably have a call on Tuesday. So I need to know that the internet is working for a live stream. Let me know about the quality. Even if you watch this afterwards, please let me know if you watch this how it comes through. I mean, I can obviously check it myself, but yeah. So then next thing, business. So as you know, I started my own business in May. It's doing okay. I knew that in the beginning it's going to be quite tough because it's a lot of networking, handing out my business cards. So that's what a lot of that I did in Vegas. So I met a lot of people from the poker world, casino world, which is my industry and my network. So that was quite good to let people know what I'm doing. So obviously the main thing I want to do is the business consulting when it comes to creative problem solving, offering problem solving workshops and train staff and all that. This is really what I would like to aim for because I really enjoyed doing it at Stars and I became quite good at it. So I would love to do that more, but for that it means I have to be in a specific place. So I have to get into a rhythm that whenever I'm in a specific place, so let's say I'm going to be in Singapore, but it's only 2 days, so that doesn't count. Okay, let's say Hanoi. I'm going to be in Hanoi for like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So I could just go and get in touch with businesses there and say, hey, anybody in Hanoi or general area around Vietnam interested in a workshop? And then offer these kind of workshops. And as I said, it's any kind of business problem that can come up. It doesn't have to be gaming, of course. It's like any business problem. And you run it through a creative problem solving process that I've been specialized in called design thinking. And it's super fascinating stuff because you can like really well solve problems and come up with amazing solutions. The implementation then is on you. Anyway, so that's like the main thing I want to build, but it's so difficult to get the right contacts for that, actually be in place. So I have to start offering some free workshops here and there so I get a few things on the board. I do want to do talks as well. So I'm going to offer talks around creative problem solving, decision making and all that stuff in those places that I'm going to be at. I'm probably going to go to this kind of design thinking, digital nomad kind of meeting points, collaborations, blah, 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 and just like go in there and do some free talks and workshops for them, and hopefully they see the value of it. And in the meantime, before I get like jobs around that, which I really want to do, I actually am doing a lot of things, a lot of different projects right now that are being built. They're built on like my old skills, and with that I mean like the video production stuff, social media marketing, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of different things I'm doing. One is podcast editing. That's like the main thing that I've been doing the last couple of weeks, and it doesn't just mean I get the audio file sent and I make it sound nicer and I do an intro and outro and tidy it up and all that and upload it and host it and all that stuff. But it also means I'm creating so-called micro content for it to promote it on social media. So if you have like a podcast and there's something like really smart that you said in there, you can take that out as a little nugget and then make a picture out of it, make a video out of it so that you can share that on social media. So that's a lot of the stuff I've been doing. And because I'm an audiovisual media producer by trade, which I've learned like 1999 to 2002, it's quite funny to bring like these kind of tasks and skills like back into the game. It's quite fun. So yeah, that was the main thing. I did do some video editing as well. Just like when I was in Vegas, I got some requests to just do some filming and do some editing as well. So I did that. There's probably more going to come around that in that area. And I started writing. So I've been writing for an Asian poker news site. So SoMuchPoker.com. I've actually mentioned that before. And I started doing translations or localizations as well from English to German. So yeah, so a lot of different things. The thing in Alaska, for example, it's a friend of mine. She's organizing an arts festival. I'm helping her with social media. It's not a paid job. It's more like helping out a friend. But for that, I'm going to get free accommodation while I'm over in Alaska. So that is great as well. That will save me a lot of money on my travels. Yeah, so work-wise, those are the main things that I'm doing right now. I'm fairly busy, which is nice. It is still difficult, the transition from being like a 9 to 5 for 11 years to do that stuff myself now. Because, for example, yesterday I just was not motivated like whatsoever. It was literally, I was just, it's beautiful here. I have like a rocking chair here. I'll show you. There's like 2 rocking chairs here. And I had a blanket and a pillow in my back. I was looking out the window. Okay, I have to show you that as well. I hope you can see it. There's like a little bit of sea view. So that's actually the ocean there. And I was told yesterday, one of the days, there was actually a whale a little more down there. I didn't see the whale though. So this is pretty nice. I was just sitting here looking out the window, playing on my computer. And yeah, like if you do that, then obviously you're not earning money that day. So I still have to get used to finding a proper routine. I do have a good morning routine. Hi, Duncan. I can always rely on you. Awesome. So yeah, my morning routine I have for, I think it's about like 250 days or something. I have that down. So every morning I do the same thing. I do some meditation. I do some yoga. I make sure to say happy birthday to everybody on Facebook. Do a little bit of reading. I do some breathing exercises. I make my plan for the day, and so on. So there's like I think it's like 10 points that I do every morning as my morning routine. So that's good. But quite often once I've done that, I feel, oh, I've done something, and then I start doing nonsense again. So I have to learn to really put into my calendar, okay, this is the exact task I'm going to do after my morning routine. This is the exact task. So being more precise on what I want to do. So I've started that process of improving that so that you really know what you need to do during the day. And then another problem is coming out of the 9 to 5. Once it's 4 or 5 o'clock in my head, work is over, right? And I know this is complete bull, you know, like, and it's, I really have to get used to understanding that the day continues, you know, and it's hard after such a long time of having a simple thinking, it's 4 o'clock, I can soon stop working, you know, to, oh no, I can still work till 1 in the morning. So I did that because I'm working on like I was working on a big project, and I had a deadline to you know, hand that over. So I had 2 nights in a row that I was working till 2 in the morning. So once the pressure is on and I actually have to deliver something, then I'll be working till like 2 in the morning. But yeah, so that's still a bit difficult for me to just accept. And again, it probably just comes down to making it a point on my calendar saying, okay, these are the tasks, and this is the task you're going to do at 7 p.m. This is the task you're going to do at 8 p.m. And then comes an evening routine or something like that. So it's still fixing that a little bit and understanding that the day is a little longer than where it was when I was working full time. And that is also because I usually don't put on the alarm. I'm an early bird, so it's fine. I wake up at like 7. It's okay. Today I woke up at 6. And that's okay. Then I can actually, I'm happy to just stand up and get the day started. That's not the problem. But then again, if I don't do that and I start like playing around on my phone for too long in bed, and then suddenly I only start working at 11, then I say it, okay, at 4 o'clock the day is over. So I have to fix that. So, but it's a process and it's fine. Like I'll get there. So yeah, that's work basically. So it's just a lot of, right now, this is my laptop here, just whipping out the laptop, getting some stuff done, working through the tasks. And yeah, because I've been so busy, so coming to the last point of what I wanted to update on, because I've been so busy, I really couldn't find the time to edit more vlogs. And it's so frustrating because there's so much backlog of vlogs still from my Globe Rocker project from earlier this year, and the Follow My Week ones from the last 2 months. And I'm still producing every day. It's not a lot, like, to be honest, because I've been working so much, the updates are very short. So the vlogs are probably not going to be weekly. But nevertheless, there's so much backlog, and I really have to put my head down and start editing those and put them out. Same with the podcasts. I'm not even lying, I have like 20 to 30 ideas for podcast topics. And it's just about finding the time of sitting down, recording it. And I would love to do like a batch recording. I just record a couple of them, get them all out, get them all lined up, and then relax a bit, and then record the next batch. So that's a little bit what the problem is right now. So I do updates on Instagram of my daily stuff. It's not a lot there either, but so the vlog editing, podcast production, I am working on the production of my audiobook. So there's a lot of stuff going on that requires some focused work that I can't really do when I actually have work to do that has to earn me some money. So that's why that has been slacking a little. But they are coming at some point. I'm not going to let these things die. I produce these kind of vlogs for everybody, for me and for everybody who likes to watch them. I actually just watched the one from Monte Carlo again because I just enjoy that so much. It's a great way for me to just document what I'm up to and what I'm doing, and I like to share it. So it's not just for you guys, it's also for me. So these things are coming. They are going to be produced. They are going to come live, but it's probably going to take a little longer because this week is still a lot of work stuff planned. And then next week, the last 3 days in Canada, basically, I'm going to probably hang out with some friends and do some last sightseeing. I'm not sure. And then, Alaska. I don't know how much I actually have to help when I'm there. So I'm hoping to have some time to get a few creative tasks done while I'm over in Alaska. Also, I think like the landscape from here, from like Vancouver Island and Alaska, is pretty similar. There's also like whale watching and stuff. So I'm not too sad if I don't see any whales here. Because I have a feeling 3 weeks in Alaska, right by the sea, I will hopefully have some chances to see some whales and stuff. Again, I'm going to document everything. It's just it just looks like it's taking some time till it actually goes live, but it's all right. It's coming. Anyway, so unless anybody has any questions, and I'm looking at you, Duncan, because you're the only one in here. Let me know. But that was basically the update I just quickly wanted to do to let you guys know what I'm up to. And I'm still alive, still traveling, still enjoying things. Business is okay. Business is running. Obviously, the first couple months are not making a lot of money, but I'm getting there. It's a slow process. And so if you have any needs for podcast editing, video editing, audio editing, social media, designs of any kind, let me know. And as I said, the thing is, like, the design thinking stuff, the creative problem solving workshops and so on, I can only really offer for the places that I go to. So at the moment, that's basically in November. That would be Hanoi in Vietnam. and then it would be in the second week of December in Prague. I think that those are the only places that I can really offer some workshops or talks for this year. I mean, I'm in Thailand in October, the whole month in Koh Lanta, but I'm not going to travel to Chiang Mai or Bangkok or something. So it has to be in Koh Lanta, and I just doubt that there's going to be a lot of need for these kind of workshops. So no questions as yet. Can't wait for the podcast. I have so many topics I want to talk about. Obviously, the first one that is completely overdue is the just talking about like the step now into freedom, from the full-time employee status to becoming a digital nomad and a location independent worker. And it was quite beautiful at the Irish Open in Ireland when it was known that I left PokerStars. And then one of the Irish poker players came to me and said, "Congratulations for your promotion." And I'm just like, and he goes, "To freedom." So basically this topic of promotion to freedom. The promotions never really came while I was working 9 to 5, so I promoted myself to freedom. And that's going to be the first podcast that I'm going to record to talk about that and the feelings connected with that. And then there's a lot more topics. It's really a lot more. And yeah, Duncan and anybody else watching, if there's any topics you want me to talk about, you can always like shoot that across. I have been talking about minimalism and the meaning of home and travel fitness. Kasun Mudanga. Oh, freelancer. Hi. Hi. Oh, you're offering your work. Well done. It's good that you jump in and offer that. I'm good right now, but thanks for the offer. And feel free to send me something on contact@niceandsunny.com. I might need something in the future. But good hustle. Yeah, so basically anything I wanted to talk about, for example, digital minimalism as well, or digital decluttering, because I've been talking about like the actual decluttering of like physical items, and I am in the process still to do the digital declutter. So I'm not feeling that ready yet to talk about that, but I will at some point. And yeah, so if there's any questions, any topics you want me to address, the nomad life, anything around that, let me know. But yeah, I have a lot of topics lined up for the podcast, and the vlogs are being edited and are coming and are on the way. So, all right, that was the update, I would say, and I'm going to relax now a little bit. I should do some work, but I'm a little drained at the moment because I had a bit of a tough week. So I'm going to relax, and then tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday is going to be a lot of work. Before then, the travels continue. So on Tuesday, it's going to be an adventure on Tuesday to get back from Vancouver Island to Vancouver City. It seems to be way too difficult than it should. I'm like thinking maybe just like ask somebody here to just take me on a boat. It's just like, here is like 100 Canadian dollars. Get me over there on a boat. Maybe that works. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Leave any kind of comments, any feedback down below. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. And I really hope, and I'm trying to do this more often, like on a weekly basis, and really update you on what's going on. And then hopefully show you the kind of environments I'm living in, the places I'm visiting, and so on and so forth. So thanks for watching, especially you, Duncan. And then, yeah, see you soon. Bye.